Good afternoon. I'm Kirk Montgomery. Thank you so much for joining us on this Winter Weather Alert Friday, and there is a lot going on this noon. This is what downtown Grand Rapids looks like from our tower camera, and I'm afraid this is what so many people right now are dealing with on the roads. Low visibility and very slick, icy conditions. We want to get right to meteorologist Samantha Jacks for day 2 of our 3-day weather event. And Sam, it's not getting any better.
Yeah, it's not getting any better. We always say never underestimate the power of lake effect snow, because when it's getting fed off of that warm lake, especially when we have water temperatures like 50 degrees, but then wind chills in the 20s, we continue to fuel that monster. And that's what's happening here this morning. As we head throughout the day today, we continue on with our winter weather alerts. Now the entire portion of West Michigan, extending into Oceana, Newaygo, Mecosta, Mount Calm, and Muskegon County, are now underneath winter storm warnings. And it also has been extended till 7 a.m. on Sunday morning. This comes as we are expecting additional accumulations up near double digits once again as we track into your Sunday. Taking a current look at your satellite and radar, exactly as anticipated, we've got those bands of lake effect snow, one to the north of I-96, two to the south of I-96, and then one just south of US 10. We will continue to see this consistent lake effect snow be fed for the next several hours. On top of it, not only are we seeing congested roadways, we are seeing whiteout conditions and blustery conditions along with it. Temperatures feeling like 18 degrees right now in Grand Rapids, 20 degrees in Big Rapids, 19 in Muskegon, with winds being driven out of the west-northwest, sustained at 20 miles per hour currently, gusting near 30 to 40 miles per hour. It's because of those wind gusts that wind chills are feeling in the teens, and by the time we hit the middle of the weekend, we're talking single-digit wind chills at this point. We have so much more to go over, including snowfall totals and timing of this precipitation, but it will have to wait till I head out to the weather deck. I'll have all those details and more coming up.
All right, Sam, thank you so much. Let's be honest, the roads right now are treacherous. There are several accidents happening all over West Michigan. A jackknifed semi-truck is snarling traffic on eastbound I-96 at M37 near Alpine Avenue. 1300 Side's Meredith Terhar is joining us now in studio with a look at the traffic conditions all around West Michigan. Mayor, it's a mess.
Kirk, I think the word treacherous is absolutely on point. It is a mess out there. Here's a look at the traffic map that's showing conditions right now. I'm hoping that the map will manifest right here to show us what's happening. In fact, Kirk, as you mentioned, there is a semi that has jackknifed, and it is blocking all lanes of traffic. And where that's happening is on eastbound I-96 at M37. That, of course, near Alpine Avenue. What you're taking a look at right now is the backup that has resulted. I have to tell you, the conditions were too intense and very dangerous for our photographer to get any closer to the actual jackknife semi, which is why you won't see the semi, but it is still there, causing this massive snarl. Now, I want to give you an idea of just how serious we're dealing with these conditions by telling you what dispatchers are dealing with. Those in Kent County tell us they took more than 1,000 emergency calls, 529 911 calls, and 548 non-emergency calls. Now, on a normal day, they take more like 250. Earlier this morning, we spoke to the Kent County Road Commission, who's asking drivers to take it slow on the ice and snow.
Drivers just need to slow down and be prepared for those changing conditions. As you see, these trucks behind us are already in for their second load of material. So people are saying you're not putting any chemical down. We're putting chemical down, but it's getting on the road, it's diluted, it's refreezing. So it's a continuous cycle. And again, those changing road conditions are so quickly that we just saw in the last hour are so important for the motorists to pay attention to.
And again, Kirk, I think our best word of advice for viewers right now is if you're home, stay home, and if you're out, get home, but take it slow on the roads. Practice patience and leave plenty of room to stop in front of the vehicles around you. Kirk?
Absolutely, Meredith. Thank you so much. In southern Kent County, a crash with a cement truck has closed US 131. We want to get right to 1300 Side's Blake Hansen, who is live from the scene of that crash that has shut down US 131 north of Dorr. Blake.
Yeah, good afternoon, Kirk. We have limited details at this point, but yes, parts of US 131 right here at 100th Street is closed due to accident actually involving a concrete mixer turning over, or at least flipping over on its side. Noticing that on southbound traffic, they are diverting traffic off to 100th Street. Northbound Traffic is being let back on at 100 where we're located, but again, limiting details here. One thing's for sure, if you have any travel plans near here, US 131, around the 100th Street area near Door, you definitely want to avoid this area because parts of the highway are shut down, and if they aren't shut down, well, the backups are for miles long. We were heading southbound on Division Street and could see the backup on both southbound and northbound for several miles. So again, you really want to avoid this area here at US 131 and 100th Street as a concrete mixer or some sort of truck flipped over on its side, which has led to many delays here in the area. Again, here out live at US 131 and 100th Street, Blake Hansen, 13 on your side.
Thank you so much, Blake. And take a look at this. Michigan State Police sharing this photo on social media. 2 semi-trucks crashing on southbound US 131 near Portage. A box truck and 7 other cars also involved. Thankfully, we're told nobody was hurt. And a reminder now to slow down if you're heading out on the roads. That's nearly a double normal a day. We want to get conditions with her like right now. 13 on your sides. Veronica Ortega is live in our weather chaser near Muskegon. Veronica, what are you seeing this morning?
Good afternoon, Kirk. We are on I-96 East driving back from Muskegon towards Grand Rapids. We are seeing conditions right now, as you can see, that are pretty okay, at least where we're at. We passed exit 9, which is the Spring Lake exit, and things so far so good. Not a lot of traffic from where we are on I-96 East. I would say that the interstates and main arteries are pretty decent shape compared to any secondary roads, which are still definitely snow-packed. That's not to say that there aren't slick spots, because there certainly are. We've seen evidence of slide-offs on the interstate. So that goes to show you that you need to, again, slow down, take your time, give yourself extra travel time. We're going no more than 60 miles per hour. We have not gone faster than that, and that is something that I would definitely recommend to others that are heading out on the road this afternoon. I'm going to send it back over to you, Kirk.
All right, Veronica Ortega, thank you so much. Also in Ottawa County, crews working around the clock to keep the roads clear. 13 on your sides. Keely Lovern continues our live team coverage also from Spring Lake. Keely, what's happening there?
Well, Kirk, pretty much the same. We're actually not far from where Veronica was just driving. She's on 96. We are just off on M104 is what you're seeing behind me, right on the border of Nunica and Spring Lake Township if you were to head to my right. A lot of the same conditions. Flurries have been continuously falling. A lot of what we're seeing, though, is the wind is making really low visibility for people out on the roads. But I did spend a few hours this morning, quite a while out with the Ottawa County Road Commission, driving around with one of their plow trucks and getting a really good look at the idea of what they need from you as drivers and what they do to help keep you safe. So Kurt Potts is who I rode with. He's been working for the Road Commission for more than 20 years. So he's no stranger to the changing conditions along the lakeshore here. And he explained that giving plow trucks as much space as possible is what helps everyone get their job done safely, get home safely. Plus, there's a lot of knowledge, time that goes into their daily routine. We heard that from the Kent County Road Commission just a few minutes ago, especially when the storms like this are constant. And even after all this time, Kurt Potts tells me he loves what he does.
I really enjoy it. I like the figuring out what to do each day. Gives you a challenge. The weather's different every day. You get the salt working, and then when the cars come through, they help work it in for you. When you have snow like this, you just got to keep patrolling and watch the roads change and reapply.
So again, here right along M104, Nunica in Spring Lake Township, we'll continue to bring you the latest coverage all over West Michigan, including right here along the lakeshore. Reporting live in Spring Lake, Keely Lovern, 13 on your side.
All right, Keely, thank you so much. And as we've been showing you kind of the downside of all of this snow so quickly and a lot of it. But, you know, for the kids who don't have school today, it's a good thing. They're having a little fun. 13 on your side's Carla Byron is in Richmond Park in Grand Rapids with some who are sledding. Carla.
Yeah, sledding down this hill behind me. You know, unfortunately, as soon as we get here and pull out the camera, it seems like people start to leave. Go figure. But there were people here earlier. In fact, we have some people leaving here right now, but they were up on the hill earlier and they were going down, kids and adults and families just enjoying the snow out here and the conditions. There were also some snowboarders over there. Jake, I don't know if you could see some people are climbing the hill right now. So we'll see if they do end up going down. But like I said, oh, and they're snow fighting right now. So yeah, good conditions for that too. So I was at the store earlier and I was picking up some snow pants and a sled because I don't own any. I'm from Florida, so I didn't grow up with this. So it's just really cool to be out here and to see this and enjoy something that kids enjoy, or just if you grew up here in the Midwest or in Michigan, this is like a rite of passage, right? But I did talk to a woman at the store earlier. She gave me some advice as far as what you should do when you are sledding.
Be careful. I feel like for a lot of, like, this is a big snowy day, so a lot of people are going to be sledding, so that snow gets packed down and it's really icy, and it's pretty wet snow too, so it can get really slippery. So be really careful when you're walking on the hills. Be careful at the bottom of the hills, and hold on tight.
Yeah, some great advice there, and hopefully some more people will come out here later. I am gonna go down myself. It'll be the first time that I ever sled down a hill, so I'm sure you're gonna want to tune in for that. Hopefully I won't wipe out and end up on a blooper reel. All right, guys, live in Grand Rapids, Carla Byron, 13 on your side.
All right, Carla, have fun. Be careful. For the latest updates on the forecast, download the 13 on Your Side app. It is free in the App Store and on Google Play. And stay with 13 on Your Side as we continue to cover this winter weather alert with coverage of the storm and its impacts will be beginning this afternoon at 4 o'clock. And we'll be right back.